If you wanted to marry my young starter, build a golden bridge from your house to my building.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for this wonderful challenge. My name is Indah Kholifah Rezeki. I'm from 48th Vocational High School, Jakarta. And today, I would like to tell you a very interesting story entitled Bujang Katak. Are we ready to listen? Okay, so please listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, there was an old woman who lived alone with small pets. She was a small farmer, getting older, getting weaker, and very lonely. God, please give me a spoon. My heart is so empty. Please give me a spoon. Even if he looks like a frog. Every day she prayed to God. But one day, God has her prayed. She was pregnant. Months later, the baby was born. But surprisingly, my child, his skin, his head, just like a frog. Why God? At first, the old woman was sad, but later she felt grateful to God and raised her son with a great love. Years passed, the baby grew up as a strong, kind, and obedient young man, and people called him Bujang Katak. Bujang means a young man and Katak means a frog. Later, Bujang Katak became an adult and he wanted to get married. However, he didn't want to marry with the girl in his village, because he wanted to marry one of the king's 7 daughters. He told his friend to his mother, but she was shocked. She knew that the king would reject his marriage wrong son. But she didn't want to see her son sad, so she took him to the palace. At the palace, Bujang Katak would live.
Your Majesty, I wish to marry one of your daughters.
The king looked at him and said,
Young man, you are brave, but let my 7 daughters decide.
Sorry, father. There is nothing I love more than my beauty. Look at your face. You really like a frog. Said the first princess, and all of them rejected him one by one. Finally, the youngest daughter stepped forward. Father, I will marry him. The king was speechless and said,
If you wanted to marry my young daughter, build a golden bridge from your house to my building.
Bujang Katak and his mother went home. His mother was sad and confused, but Bujang Katak smiled and said, Don't worry, mother, God will help us. Day and night he prayed, and one night something magical happened. My skin, Mom, my face, thanks God! Not long after that, he became a very handsome man. When his mother cleaned his frog skin, surprisingly, the skin changed into gold, and with that gold, they built a shining golden bridge. The youngest daughter was very happy. Her husband was very handsome and also very rich. He had a lot of gold, and all her sisters were so jealous. They are even more jealous when the king asked Bujang Katak to be the new king. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of Bujang Katak. This story teaches us never judge people from the outside.